Hey, 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 you know what today is? It's finally fucking Friday, folks. Welcome back to No Coincidences Tarot. We're going to do your collective energy reading for July 7th, which is today, Friday, finally fucking Friday. Tomorrow, the 8th, Saturday, and the 9th, which is Sunday. We just got out of a full moon in Capricorn. The lunar nodes are shifting. If you don't know, do your research. Astrology is real. I don't care what anybody says. Um, and we've got a new moon coming up on the 17th, which is supposed to be a juicy one. And today is the 777 portal. What does that mean? If you follow numerology or sequential numbers, if that kind of stuff talks to you. Today is 7/7, right? July 7th. If you add 2023 together, you get 7 again. If you add that all together, you get 21. You add that together, you get 3. My left ear is ringing. Big numerology for today. So I'm going to bust this out, which I haven't before for you folks. This is the Angel Numbers 101 book from Doreen Virtue. A little background on Doreen Virtue. You can look it up yourself. I always encourage anybody to do their own analytical thinking, critical thinking, and research. But she channeled all of this stuff, right? All these messages about these numbers. She had tarot decks and a whole bunch of other stuff and really made a big contribution to the spiritual community. And then totally flaked and reneged on everything that she said for whatever reason. You can look it up. But the stuff that she created, I still think is good and viable regardless of her freak out. So here we are. So let's take a look at the 777. We're going to look up all of the numbers. I love this book. It's a great reference. I share it with friends all the time. I have people who message me and be like, what is the number? Look it up. 7, you're on the right path, and the outcome will exceed your expectations. The number 7 is a sign that divine magic is supporting you and opening doors of opportunity. And we're going to do 77. Keep up the great work. Everything you're doing right now has the Midas touch. And let's do 777. Ooh, left ear ringing, 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 ringing. 777, you are definitely on the right path in every area of your life. Stay balanced and spiritually aware so that you can continue moving forward on this illuminated path. And then we're going to do the number 3, because when you add it all together, that's what you get. The Ascended Masters are helping you. Usually this means an Ascended Master you feel close to, for example, Jesus, Kuan Yin, a saint, or some other spiritual religious figure, spirit guides. So interesting message for today. So let's jump in and see what we can get. Now, I will tell you, I did an entire fucking reading, like 30-minute reading. And I even pulled a second set of cards, like a whole separate set of cards, totally different than what I usually do. And then an Amber Alert came up on my phone, and then my phone stopped recording, which I thought was really interesting. And what was interesting is the second reading that came out was this whole big lovey-dovey reading for I know whose energy it was for. And I was like, well, I guess this message isn't for the collective. So now that I got that out of the way, I'm trying to pick a deck for today. I had issues picking a deck this morning as well, but we're going to do this one. This is the Dreaming Way Tarot deck. I do like this deck. I love the back of the cards. They're so pretty. I'll show you the box real quick. Sorry. There we go. Dreaming Way by Rome Choi, if I said the name correctly. So, as I said before, welcome back, welcome in, greetings, salutations. Your presence is always requested and welcome here. For all of you that have liked, subscribed, shared my channel, I do appreciate it. I really do. Some of you have mentioned to me recently that, oh, I didn't know you posted another reading because I spoiled you guys and I was sending you direct messages with the link to the videos. But if you subscribe, 10 of Cups. We're putting that back because I'm not done shuffling. I'm still chit-chatting. But if you subscribe to the notifications, like you click the bell, you'll know when I post a new reading. So please do that if you want to know, because I can't always, as much as I like to message you all directly and individually, I don't always have the time to do that, right? Energy has been big, crunchy. I've been saying that for weeks. I know I ain't lying. I know you guys are all feeling it. Today's energy feels very get up and go, get shit done, but at the same time kind of scattered, not easy to focus. So I'm going to take a nice breath. Or slow down a little bit. Eight of Wands fast and a Hermit. Yeah, big energy. So, what messages can we get today, please? Spirits, guides, guardians, angels, and ancestors, and Uncle Michael. For all of my folks out there, what messages need to come through for this finally fucking Friday? For the 7th, 8th, 7th, top, 8th. Wow. And please, the 9th of July. What messages do we need? The Chariot. All right, folks, let's jump in. What's on the bottom of the deck? 2 Pentacles, 10 of Wands, the Sun. I like that. All right, what do we got? Tomorrow looks busy. Oh, it's the King of Wands. What a surprise. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of fucking Cups. All right, we're going to go there in a minute, folks. We're going to go there in a minute. He just keeps popping up and popping up. Today's energy is that Ace of Pentacles. New opportunity, new beginning, maybe a new idea regarding finances, abundance, stability, what makes you feel secure. I feel like you're searching for security today. Seeking out what makes you feel secure. We'll definitely clarify, but that's really the strong message I'm getting. It's definitely wanting to lay the groundwork. Lay the groundwork for the stability to come through. Whatever that means, right? Whether it means update your resume, or whether that means open a savings account, or think about getting a part-time job. Whatever it is, your mind is focused on building. I'm strongly getting, what do I need to build my future, right? Looking for jobs in different areas, or maybe applying for something that you wouldn't normally apply for. There's definitely something there with a new beginning. For tomorrow, you guys got the Devil, the King of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. I feel like some of you out there are having this internal struggle with yourself between what you think you should do, what you want, what you shouldn't do. Like there's definitely, I'm feeling this contrast. Like when you put 2 magnets together and there's that you can't quite get them together because of that tension. The message I'm getting is that tension is in your fucking mind. It's not really there. You're creating it because you're putting focus on it. So stop doing that. Stop doing that thing that you're doing that fucks it up, right? Because you're doing it and you know what it is. King of Wands, I've mentioned before, he's fire energy. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. He gets shit done. 6 of Pentacles, you're definitely getting shit done and you're working towards your happiness. Working towards that 10 of Cups. That is your focus. Building this foundation. For Sunday, you got the Chariot. So very quick, fast moving energy. It's coming in hot. So expect this, if you've been feeling this fast momentum, it will continue. It's going to continue. I'm going to get some more cards out of this deck and then we'll pull a clarifier. Yeah, the Sun. You're trying to build, the message I'm getting, left ear. You're trying to build your happily ever after. Whatever that means for you, right? You're entitled to your own idea and vision of what happiness is to you, not anybody else. So if your vision of happiness is, I don't know, living in another country, if your idea of happiness is being in a stable relationship, if your idea of happiness is a successful career, if your idea of happiness is being surrounded by your family, whatever that is, that's what you're working towards. With this 10 of Cups and the Sun coming out, you're really choosing consciously to put your focus in the direction of what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, right? If you put your focus in the direction, you will get there, right? If you were to plan a trip from Alaska to New Orleans and you just started in that direction, that doesn't mean you don't have U-turns and stops, and you may have to change a tire, and you may need to stop and pee and get some snacks. But if you're still headed in the direction of New Orleans, you're gonna get there, right? You're still gonna get there. So put your focus where you want to go and just keep going. Just keep heading in that direction is the message that I'm getting. Strongly. Left ear ringing again. And just a little background, when you hear me talk about my left ear ringing, that tells me that I'm picking up the energy, Queen of Cups, and a little bit about that. When I say ringing in my ears, I don't mean an actual like ringing. Like, it's not like that. Think of almost a combination between a high-pitched, almost like a high-pitched frequency and pressure in the ear, almost like if you're flying. So sometimes it can be super intense to the point where I'm like, whoa. And sometimes it's just a ting. So if that happens to you or you experience that, let me know, because you're not alone. There's lots of folks that once I describe it that way, they're like, holy shit, that happens to me. To me, that's my intuition talking to me. Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Stop thinking about the bad shit that you don't want to happen. Instead, pour your own cup, right? Be the Queen of Cups. Nourish yourself. Focus on what feels good, what nourishes your soul, what brings you joy. Because shit's always going to happen, right? Five of Pentacles, this is beggar, looks homeless, right? No shoes on, outside the door. The pentacles are inside. Why don't you get up and go inside? Because you can, right? The abundance is there. What you want is there. You just think it's not because you think it's unobtainable. Well, guess what? The universe gives you what you think about, whether you want it or not. There is only focus or no focus. That's it. Focus or no focus. You either give it your attention or you don't. And if you're giving it your attention, good or bad, you're going to get whatever you're giving your attention to, good or bad. So if it doesn't feel good, fucking get off of it, right? Because otherwise you're not going to get this 10 of Cups in the sun, because you're going to be sitting there going, shit doesn't work out for me, and all the bad things happen to me, and I'm cursed, and I don't know why, and things don't ever go my way. Well, guess what? If that's your fucking story, that's going to be your fucking story. King of Swords. I think you're making a conscious decision to not do this anymore. You're making a conscious decision to go, hey, that's not getting me where I want to be. The Emperor. Yeah. Where you want to be is the king of all kings, right? You want to be sitting in that energy of, I have everything I need and want. Ace of Cups. All the love. Right? The beginning of love. The beginning of what feels good. Judgment. And the Ten of Swords. Yeah. You're done with something and you're making a choice. Left ear ringing. You are making a choice to do things differently. You're doing it a little different. Doing it a little different. Let's get some clarifiers here. Somebody ain't been sleeping. Holler to my late night fucking sleepless crew. So if you've been getting up at weird fucking hours, sleeping weird fucking hours, not sleeping well, having kooky fucking dreams, you're not alone. You, my friend, are not alone. It's just the energy. Let's pull some clarifiers. I'm going to use one of my favorite decks. We're going to use the Ashley Cook. Love, 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 love this deck. I do. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles, please, universe, today for my collective folks out there. On this finally fucking Friday. I do apologize. Again, I don't like apologizing all the time, but I will apologize because I gotta go on my shit, right? We gotta own our shit. I apologize that I did not get a reading for you guys last Friday. Interesting. Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords. No coincidences, folks. I always say that if we get double cards in the clarifying deck, it's that energy coming through again. You've ended something. You've ended something, and by doing so, by closing something out, and deciding it's over, and that you're not going to give it your energy anymore, whether it's a thought, a concept, an idea, a job, a relationship. Something's done, and by sticking a fork in it, you've opened up the energy for something new to come through. What else can I get? Yeah, something else to come through. The fucking 10 of Cups again. No coincidences, guys. This is why I do this, right? This is why I enjoy this. Justice. I think some of you have found the balance. You have an idea of what that balance is that's going to work for you. Can I get anything else for Friday? Friday's pretty big. All this energy is pretty big. Like I said, we had a lot of big astrology lately. Four of Swords. Interestingly enough, the message that I tried to pull for you guys earlier, this came out twice. I'm strongly getting the message you need to calm the fuck down. Slow your roll. Take a rest. Take a nap. Walk on the beach. Meditate. I don't know. Lay in the grass. Look at the stars. Slow the fuck down and get out of your head a little bit. Get out of your head a little bit, because it's not necessarily helping you right now, right? The being in your head. Because remember, we were just talking about focus and not focus. So if you're too much in your head, you need to stop, because you're putting blocks on your own path when you do that. So when your thoughts get too much, or you can't get off of a topic, like you're stuck in the groove of it, distract yourself. Do something else, right? Do something else that stops you from thinking those thoughts. Don't give it your focus. The World and the 10 of Pentacles. Getting the world as your oyster, and the abundance and all the things that you seek that seem fulfilling to you. Like, look, there's a kid with a dog. They look like a little married couple. There's a city in the background. Like, there's all this stuff going on. All of these things that you want are obtainable. They are. And I think you're realizing that. I think you're getting a taste of what the world can offer you. Interesting. What about Saturday? Saturday, we had the Devil, the King of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, that 10 of Cups again. What other messages? Temperance. Yeah, definitely. This is considered a Libra energy card, right? That balance of wanting to seek that stability of what gives you a little bit of everything you need. A little bit of happiness, a little bit of joy, a little bit of excitement, a little bit of abundance, a little bit of security, a little bit of stability. All of those things. Like, how do you make it work? Tell me more, please, universe. What else does the collective need to know about Saturday? Tell me more about this Devil. Yeah, five of Pentacles. That's why you're having problems. Again, 5 of Pentacles. Stop sabotaging yourself. Right? Stop with the self-sabotage. And feeling like all is lost. Right? Because if that's what you're thinking, all is lost. Well, guess what? It's all is lost. You've got to focus on, put your energy towards, put your thoughts toward the destination where you want to go. And if you don't like where you are, you have the opportunity to change it. And even if you can't immediately change it, you can change how you feel about it or how you think about it. And that will cause the other things to shift and change. And I think like I said, I really strongly get that that's a lot of what you guys are doing right now. You're realizing how you keep yourself from your own happiness, right? 3 of Cups. How you keep yourself from obtaining what you want because of the bullshit story you tell yourself. Emperor again. This came out earlier. This came out before. This came out a few weeks ago. Somebody's getting married. King of Wands. There he is again. It doesn't have to be married, but you're making some kind of commitment. Making some kind of commitment. Wands or fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Emperor is all the kings. Right, he's all the men. He's got all the power. He's got everything he needs. So I really think that that's what you're working towards. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working towards the things that are going to fulfill you. And what fulfills you is not the same as what fulfills somebody else. And that's okay. And I think you're learning that as well. King of Cups. What else can you tell me? If this is a person that you're thinking about, involved with, if this topic resonates for you, this person does have love for you. The Lovers. Yeah, this person has a lot of love for you. And I think they're wanting to make an effort. That's not to say 5 of Wands, there hasn't been conflict. Or struggle or disagreements or confusion. But I think this Knight of Swords is coming in and has cleared up, left ear ringing, has been clearing up a lot of the communication, a lot of the thoughts that you have about this. Ace of Wands, a new opportunity. I think in doing all of that and kind of going through your own baggage and bullshit, right? The Devil and this 5 of Pentacles of believing the bullshit story and then realizing, well, that's just the story. I think you've realized you can move past that, and it's starting this new fiery beginning, this new opportunity. This real, tangible, new opportunity for you to get the things that make you happy, that bring you joy, the things that you want. 5 of Cups. You do need to look forward to what you want and count your blessings and not focus on the way things were. Because you didn't like the way things were. So you have the opportunity to change it, right? Four Cups. She's disenchanted, right? She ain't looking at the cups. So you didn't like the way things were. And I think you're shifting your reality. You're shifting towards back to love. Shifting towards back what in your heart feels like love to you. And it can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be. Love can be your dog licking your face. Love can be going outside and appreciating the flowers blooming, or appreciating that it's a beautiful day, or that's full of the energy of love and appreciation. And I think that's really what you're doing. You're choosing to find the love and appreciation in yourself, in life, and in other people. Like you're ready to fill your cup. I think you've really shifted. You're really shifting away from wanting to sit in this pity party kind of energy, this fear energy, this, oh, I can't, it's not going to work, I don't know how it's going to, but, shut the fuck up. Tell that person to get in the back seat and sit the fuck down and keep their hands and feet to themselves and enjoy the fucking ride, because you're heading in a new direction. You want something else. Hierophant. Again, you want something else. You want stability. You want something that's your version of traditional. Also considered a marriage card. And I keep hearing in my head, go into the chapel. But you do need to get out of your head. Because half the problems that you have are the bullshit stories that you tell yourself. Interesting. That's a lot for tomorrow. What about Sunday with this Chariot and this Sun? What else do we need to know? Oh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ten of Rods, Page of Pentacles. I'm strongly feeling, and I had said it before, that something's wrapped up and there's a new opportunity. And I think you're really excited about whatever this new opportunity is. Queen of Swords. Making decisions. Making really grounded decisions based off what's important to you. Normally, this is the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, air energy. But I'm strongly getting that right now it's almost like this sharp decisiveness, like you know what you want. And you're cutting away all the bullshit. Cutting all the shit out of the way to get where you want to go. Wow. Yeah, I don't think you're playing around no more. I think you are beelining it towards what you want. Like I said earlier, with the, if you plan a trip and you're going point A to point B, Death and the High Priestess. Your intuition is on point. I think for some of you out all of this has really made a lot of sense. If it did, let me know. But you really are. If you've put something to rest. Something is done. Something is dead. I love this Death card. Another one of my favorite Death cards. Fabulous. Some part of you is done. You may still, gasp for air and try and hang on a bit. But it's mostly done, right? Nearly dead. It's nearly dead. And you know that. You know that you're coming into some kind of big shift and transition. I think life's going to get really beautiful and exciting for a lot of us. Pretty quick. I really like this message, guys. Let's put these back. We're going to pull some oracle cards and some other stuff. Like we do. So just a little background for anyone who's out there. It's wicked hot today. I looked at the weather before I jumped on here, and it says that it's 108 degrees outside. It's only 10:30. It's hot. So I don't know where you're located, but if you're located in Florida, it's a little steamy. So make sure you hydrate. Don't leave your pets in the car. That kind of shit, folks. Be smart. Because it's too hot out there. If you have dogs and you're letting them outside, like keep an eye on them. And don't leave them out there too long. That kind of thing. Because, yeah, it's brutal hot. Let's do today a Sacred Traveler, Denise Linn, Oracle. And we'll do one of these. And then I think we're even going to do a Ganesha. I don't know, I got lots of messages for you guys today. What messages can I get, please, for the collective out there this weekend? Sacred Traveler, Oracle. What Oracle message can I get for the collective out there? What do they need to hear? Wandering Path. Oh, you got two. Enjoy the journey and impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Definitely getting strongly the message now that you know where you want to go, right? Now that you know the direction that you're heading, enjoy the ride, right? Enjoy the ride, getting there. Stop trying to get to the end. Because once you get to the end, you're just going to want something different. So why don't you just slow your fucking roll and enjoy how it's unfolding, right? Take the pictures, stop and eat the snacks, meet the people, talk to the people. That's what it's about. Because if you're just trying to get to the end, you're going to miss all the good stuff along the way. Empaths, reflect, redirect your energy. I'm going to read this one because I've read Wandering Path to you guys before, but empaths, I don't think I've ever gotten this one. Turning back isn't necessarily a failure. Sometimes it's the wisest thing you can do. If there's an area in your life where there's an impasse, the universe is telling you to use this as a time to reflect and redirect your energy in another way. Wisdom is knowing when to back down, turn around, and then let it go. There are times in life to break through barriers, and there are times to change direction. There is an area in your life regarding relationships, business, finances, health, or your life path that needs to be evaluated. Perhaps a new route is needed. The sacred traveler wants you to know, if you reach an impasse in life, instead of protesting that it's unfair or unwarranted, change your course. Do it quickly and easily. Instead of focusing on what's not working, focus on what can work and what steps are needed to create a different outcome. This is the sign of a sage. The wise one views an obstacle, and if it's impassable, he immediately steps back and goes a different way. Therein dwells the sage's success. Whatever the obstacle in your life, you've learned what you needed to learn. Now back away and choose a different path. For those of you that know, the ghost light is on. So that is definitely a true message for someone. It resonates for me personally. If you don't like the journey, right, you can choose to say, hey, I thought I wanted to go to Albuquerque, but maybe I'm going to stop along the way and maybe reevaluate. Maybe you decide Albuquerque isn't really the destination you thought it was going to be and you want to go a different way. Interesting message, guys. And what else? Let's do a fortune cookie, please. I do actually love fortune cookies, not just these cards. I like good fortune cookies. There's good ones and bad ones. We like good ones. That was quick. Future. You may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. I like it. That came out pretty quick. I think we're going to do adores too. Wait, oh. I knew there was more in there. Tricky. Can I get, please, a door for the collective out there for this finally fucking Friday, second week of July, moving and shaking shit. Destiny, we got this before, I think. One door opens, one door closes, sorry, another one opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. Pass this card on. I dig it, folks. I dig it. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for being patient with me. Like I said, I'm going to call myself out, and I don't like to be the one being like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. But this is all new to me, and I'm still trying to get my schedule situated. So I do appreciate your patience, and if you keep showing up, I dig it. So thanks so much for playing. Love you bunches. Have a great weekend.